Hey guys, I have a really fun wall hanging tutorial for you today to create a chunky boho wall hanging. I'm calling this one Sand and Sea as it reminds me of the beach. The finished wall hanging is approximately 21.5 inches wide and 30 inches long, measured from the top of the driftwood to the bottom. You'll need about 170 feet of 6mm rope to create this wall hanging. This rope is available in my Etsy shop if you are interested. There is a link in the description. Let's get started. For your setup, cut 9 pieces of rope, each piece is 8 feet long. Attach your pieces of rope from left to right using Lark's head knots with these instructions. Piece 1. Fold it in half so that there is 2.5 feet on one side and 5.5 feet on the other. Attach it to the left side of your work so that the 5.5 piece is on the left side. Piece 2. Repeat the instructions for piece 1 but attach it so that the 5.5 foot piece sits on the right side. Pieces 3 to 7. Fold each piece in half. Attach 2 pieces on the right of the first 2 pieces, attach the next piece in the middle of your work, and attach pieces 6 and 7 about 6 inches to the right of that. Pieces 8 and 9, fold in the same way you folded the first 2 pieces and attach to the right of piece 7, making sure that the inner chords are the short chords. Skip the first 4 chords and tie a square knot with the next 4 chords. Repeat on the right side of your work. I'm going to tie left-facing square knots on the left side of my work and right-facing square knots on the right, but feel free to tie them however you'd like. Using 3 cords from underneath the first square knot and 1 cord from the center, tie another square knot about 4 inches down from your driftwood. Repeat on the right side of your work. Using 3 cords from the left and 3 cords from the right, tie another square knot around 4 filler cords in the middle of your work. This square knot should sit about 8 inches down from the driftwood. We will now add cord to these sections. Cut 16 pieces of rope, each piece is 4 feet in length. Fold each piece in half and attach in groups of 4 to your work using Lark's head knots. Attach the other 2 groups of 4 on the right side of your work. We will tie a row of double half-hitch knots along each side of our work. If you are uncomfortable with the double half-hitch knot, you can leave this section out. Using the 5th cord from the left as your filler cord, tie 20 double half-hitch knots working down and to the right. I like the look of the curved shape for this wall hanging, but if you'd rather create a straight line, all you need to do is push your double half hitch knots up your filler cord to straighten out the line. Repeat on the right side of your work. Tie one more double half hitch knot with the 2 filler cords to connect the 2 sides. Next, we will tie repeating half square knots to create a spiral. Tie 19 half square knots in total on both sides of your work. Repeat on the right side of your work. Using the 4 middle cords, tie 7 repeating half square knots to create a spiral. Cut 24 pieces of rope, each piece is 1 foot in length. Split into 3 groups of 8. Grab one group, fold it in half, and using the working cords from the first spiral on the left, tie a reef knot or a double knot underneath the cords. Repeat that process to create 2 more tassels. Here's what it should look like. Turn your work around so that you are working on the back side of your piece. Cut 3 2-foot pieces of rope. Grab one piece and tie a gathering knot around your tassel. I typically leave the cord hanging from the bottom as it mixes in with the other cords. Cut the cord at the top and use a tapestry needle to tuck in any extra rope left at the top. Here's what it looks like from the front. Cut the ends to your desired length. I've cut mine so that the tassel is approximately 6 inches long. Repeat that process for the other 2 tassels. I was going for a beachy boho vibe with this piece, so I decided to untwist all of my rope to create wavy fringe. Feel free to leave it as is or untwist your rope. This design creates a bit of a gap in the fringe because of the middle tassel. If you want to eliminate the gap, cut one 4-foot piece of rope and attach it to the back of the middle double half hitch knot as I've done here. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, it would really help me out if you could hit the thumbs up below, and if you think this tutorial may be useful for others, please feel free to share it. I love to see your work, but sometimes I can miss it, so please tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you've used one of my tutorials or if you're using some of my ropes so I can see your work. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly video tutorials. Thank you.